Howdy, howdy, folks. It is Diecastbuffet here again with the season finale of NASCAR Thunder 2004. Well, we spent all year long, and it finally came down to this, guys. Homestead Miami Speedway, the championship, the Winston Cup for 2011 will be crowned. It's been a long season, fellas. Oh boy. So here we go. Here is your championship scenario. The long shot. Tony Stewart. What he's going to need is, well, for me, Gordon and Newman to end up on a tow truck because he's 149 points out. Get this. The absolute most amount of points you can get. That's for leading the race and leading the most laps and winning the race. And whoever's ahead of you to have a DNF and not lead anything is 156. So if Tony Stewart does not dominate the race and Newman and Gordon wad up in turn 4, it's over. For us, we're going to need 44 points. Now, if you lead the most laps and win the race, you generally will get 15 to 20 points. So that gives you about 20 points. Meaning we're still going to need to find... We're going to need to be able to be probably 7 positions ahead of Ryan Newman comfortably. So if Newman has a great car, which he has won at Homestead numerous times, the 07 champion is going to be a 2-time champion. And for us, we've won back-to-back Winston Cup championships. I tell you what, it's going to be a lot of fun here, guys. And then for Jeff Gordon, very, very solid season. Think about that. 31 top 10s. That is incredible. So it's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be fun. We'll take a look at all the stats and all the gizmos after the race. But let's go make sure everything's good to go in the shop. I think these are set in stone for the 2012 NASCAR Winston Cup season. So that's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Oh, boy. Championship on the line. Oh, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun here, guys. Homestead always makes me nervous because when you go here for the championship, the pressure is on. You know, you spend all season long for this moment, and it's finally here. So, car running of 82. Here we go to Homestead, Miami. Alrighty, folks, here we go. For the season finale, we qualified on the pole. We took the pole away from Jeff Gordon. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Homestead is such an extremely fun track to race. I wish we could go here twice this season because you can actually run the outside, right? You could run the outside, you could run the middle, you could run the inside. It races so much like it does in real life. It is so cool. Who's going to win it, guys? Gordon is like 41 points out. We're 44 points out. And for Ryan Newman, pretty much just don't finish outside the top 10, and you got yourself a Winston Cup champion. Let's go trackside for the finale of 2011.
Welcome to the Homestead Miami Speedway for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Ford 400. Barney, with this being a fairly new racetrack, these drivers don't have the notes to look back on like they do at other racetracks. What do you think we'll see in this one?
Well, you know, these drivers just started getting used to this track when the designers went and changed the layout. Going to be interesting to see how these drivers handle these changes, Joe. What a great way to end the year.
The McDonald's car has been starting at the front all season.
Boy, you're so right. He just pushes that car to the limits in qualifying, and it does pay off when you can start in the top 10 at these speedways.
Jimmy Johnson, who won a couple of championships in his early days as an off-road racer, came into the NASCAR Busch Series in 2000. He immediately showed a lot of consistency and picked up a full-time ride in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series in 2002, and he's been pretty impressive ever since. The GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, who's currently in the top 10 in points, will try to reach that next step, the top 5.
You know, all these guys are very happy with their top 10 season so far. Hopefully they can mount a charge that will pick them up some more points on the leaders.
Alrighty, folks, here we go. It is time for the championship. I mean, cue the Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls theme. Cue, I don't know, some incredible music because it's going to start here, guys. Ryan Newman he's pretty much the Pied Piper here. Wherever he finishes, it doesn't matter what we do. I believe he's starting just inside the top 10. But for Jeff Gordon, he's pretty much have to win this race. Tony Stewart has to win this race, lead every lap, and the 12 has to blow up. We have to blow up, and the 12 has, or 24 has to blow up. So for everyone else, silly season. Who's going to retire? Who's going to change teams? What's going to happen, guys? So here we go. 26 laps. Time to settle the 2011 championship. Here we go. Green, green, green. It's going to be a lot of fun here, guys. So we made some practice runs. Running the outside, running the inside. Don't do it, Tony Stewart. Don't go 3 wide here. I'm not comfortable in running the outside until a little bit later on. Right now, I just want to protect the inside and make sure that we don't let the 24 lead anything. I'm okay with the 20 leading laps. I really couldn't care less what the 20 does. I just want to make sure the 24 doesn't lead any laps in case the 12 doesn't have a good run. Because think about it. If the 12 car finishes second, it doesn't matter what we do. He's going to win the championship. So, based on the aspect that if we win the race and lead the most laps, we're still 44 points out. You add in the bonus points and the win total X, Y, and Z, you're probably going to be 24 points out. Meaning, based on the math and the calculations, we need Newman to finish outside the top 9. Yes. So, when you start putting 2 and 2 together, that is a very tall task for a Winston Cup champion to not finish in the top 10 pretty much. So, it is going to be, if I had to be 100% honest with you guys, I'm not confident in our chances of winning this championship. Not based on our own performance, but based on what the 12 car could do. I mean, he has just destroyed Homestead multiple times in this playthrough. So I would not be surprised one bit Newman after the pit stops comes out here and leads, till the end. So, and we can already see him making gains. I believe it's on Michael Waltrip for the 5th or 4th place spot. I think we're going to start bringing it to the outside now. So we'll start going up there and start ripping that. The outside is so much fun to race here. Like, I wish we had this style Homestead on Thunder 2003 because we do a playthrough on there, and I would love to have 2 races a year here at Homestead. Because I tell you what, this is, I don't care where the location is, I don't care about the history of it. In terms of just basic driving mechanics, there's not a track more fun than Homestead, probably. I mean, in real life or in video game, I think many of the drivers would agree. And we could hit the wall. That's not what you want to do. Okay, so car's not handling too well for the outside, but I thought that was Waltrip earlier. That's actually Jimmy Johnson, but shot out of a cannon down the back straightaway. Oh, Tony Stewart going to throw a block there. He's desperate. He's got to lead some laps. So I understand that. We have some right side damage. Just make sure the nose is good. Nose looked good there for a second. So it looks like our car's going to have to run the bottom more than I wanted there. That right side damage should tighten up the car a little bit. So if we can find a nice groove, we might be able to get this car back in the outside. I don't know. Right now, I just want to get a little bit of real estate. Now, pit strategy. What do we do? Well, obviously, we can't have the 12 lead a lap, right? So if the 12's in position, we're going to have to run the tank dry. We're going to have to base our entire strategy off the 12 car, not the 24, because it doesn't matter what the 24 does. If the 12, gets a great finish, it doesn't matter. Car's really tight now. I'm just going to say. Car just washed all the way from the first to second groove, all the way up to the 4th groove. So you start thinking about that. Tires are wearing. Oh boy. And look at that. Ryan Newman underneath Jeff Gordon for the 3rd place spot. Looking to be a 2-time Winston Cup champion here. And think about it. Dodge has not done anything in the Winston Cup series, really. And now Rocket Man Ryan Newman is trying to get them another championship. It's crazy. You think about it. Evernham sucks. The 2-car at Penske sucks. Ganassi sucks. Every other Dodge team sucks. Petty Enterprises. It's just everything. That 12 car very well could win the championship today. and we're already getting into halfway here. So no doubt about it, we're going to have to run extremely long here and hope and pray for a caution or something. Again, I don't like our chances of winning this championship based on the fact I know how fast that 12 car is at Homestead. And obviously, I'm not going to go and take him out. Now, if I needed just a few points, maybe. But I'm not just going to dump someone just to win a championship like that. Unless he's in front of me and I know I need 5 points or 10 points, then obviously you got to do what you got to do. But I'm not going to just crash them. Cats are on pit road for the final time for the season here, guys. So what I'm hoping here is we run long during this pit sequence, right? We're going to give up some track position, sure. But we cannot afford to let the 12 car have any laps late, okay? So that's strategy play number 1. Number 2, if we get a caution, perhaps, you know, before we come in, we'll have the field a lap down, right? If we could find a way to trap Ryan Newman a lap down, that might be the only way we can keep him outside the top 10. And if that happens, the 24 car of Gordon and herself, it's open season for the Winston Cup Championship. So that is pretty much what we're going with. We need a caution in the worst way right now. This is what I want. I want a caution. We got guys on pit road. Newman is second, so we're gonna have to outrun him here, guys. Our tires are getting very worn. I would say last year's Homestead car is a little bit better. It was much more balanced through the outside groove, but that's the beauty of this game. You know, every year the competition gets slowly faster and faster. Leaders are coming in, so that's got to be the 3rd or 2nd place car. I'm hoping it's Newman. We got enough gas in the tank for a little bit longer, but please let it be Newman. Lord, please. Halfway here at Homestead. I need a caution. I need a caution. Someone wreck, spin out, someone blow up, whatever it takes. Come on, man. They could hatch turtles in the infield and throw a freaking caution for it for all I care. They could throw beer kegs on the racetrack, anything at this point. Climb the catch fence. We need a caution to save this season. We're going to get an update here at the start-finish line. Where's the 12? 12 car still out. So he did not pit. That's crazy. So we locked up the most laps led bonus. That's one check, but again, it does not matter what we do. It's only what that 12 car does. We came in 44 points out. So if assuming we win the race and lead the most laps, that's about 20 points. Now, if Newman leads any lap, that's going to bump it down to 15. So that would put us still 24 points, 28 points, give or take, out of the championship picture. We have to pit this time. The 12 car has ran us dry on fuel. We have no other choice but to pit now, so there's nothing we can do. Here we go. We have to pit this time. Gotta be very careful getting on pit road. Okay, I think Newman's coming in. This might be our only chance to keep him from leading a lap. Be very careful. Don't speed. There we go. No damage repair. All 4 tires. Let's make some adjustments here. I'm going to lower the air pressure. I'm going to lower it to 17 just to see if we can maybe get that top groove to come in, because we might need it. Oh boy, here we go. Knock on wood. Hope and pray to God for a good pit stop here, guys. How y'all doing out there? Make sure to give the video a huge thumbs up. Championship racing here at Homestead. Guys, we need the best pit stop of the year. We need a perfect, flawless 15.5 second pit stop. God, please, we need a good pit stop here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 baby. Go, baby, go. Perfect. 15.1. Thank you, Jesus. Perfect pit stop there. Could not have been better. Now, Rocket Man Ryan Newman's behind us. That could not have been better. I mean, you want to talk about clutch? That was clutch right there, guys. I mean, you cannot have a more perfect pit stop in that situation. That was the absolute best case scenario. Now, here's the worst case scenario. Rocket Man Ryan Newman's got good tires, and now he's in the top 5. So, again, we have to have him finish outside the top 9, based on my calculations, with us winning the race and leading the most laps. We already led the most laps, so it does not matter. All you have to do is just win the race. But we're going to need a lot of cars to pass Newman, or perhaps Newman to have a DNF. I think someone has already had a DNF in this race. Could be mistaken on that. One car every race has a DNF, so it's going to be, if we lose this championship, oh, it's going to sting. It's going to sting, brother. All right, so we got Jimmy Johnson and Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart, his only chance for the championship coming here. We lead the most laps and win the race. And, of course, having me and Gordon and the 12-car Newman to have a DNF. So I'm just trying to keep everyone updated on the championship standings. Let's see where Jeff Gordon is for those Gordon fans. Oh, no. Gordon Meyer back in 10th, not where you wanted, but I think he might have pitted late. So he might be playing the tire game. Might be, hey, let's pit stupid late and try to run the table through the field. I don't believe anyone's had a DNF, actually. There's no one on pit road here that I see on the mini marker, so you have a 1 out of 40 chance of Newman being the DNF, so that 12 car's coming. He's got 4 fresh, Mr. Feelgoods. He's coming. He's got a hot rod. I would love a caution, though. Wrap everyone up. Let's get on, get a restart going. Maybe something happens to the 12 car. Maybe we can, put him in the catch fence or something. I love Newman in real life, but in this game, we're actually rivals. And I remember losing the championship to him in 2007. We had a heated rivalry that season, and it stung so badly when he won that championship before me. Because we had to wait 2 more seasons to get our first chip, which was in 2009 and 2010. So it's really cool how you actually develop rivalries. And, especially when we're able to do this on YouTube, you get to remember and go back and relive those races and the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, Just so much fun. But even if we do lose this championship, guys, we won the last 2 races. And if we can win this one, that'd be our 13th win of the season. That is incredible. And you think about the momentum for the sponsor going in next year, it'd be huge. And we have our DNF now. It's down here on the apron, and unfortunately, it's going to be Jeff Gordon. Oh, boy. Jeff Gordon has a DNF here. His championship is over. So now that leaves me, Stewart, and Newman. And we're about a lap away from a caution ending the race. So Jeff Gordon has officially been eliminated. Then no wonder he was back there. So that's a tough break right there. So, we're most likely not gonna win the championship, and the reason why is that every position in the top 4, I think, is 5 points. So if Newman's 5th, 2nd, 5, 4, it adds up to about 15 to 20 points. We got 20 points for leading the most laps led and possibly the race win. I still think we're missing some points there. I mean, maybe my calculations of the top 9 are partially off, but I still don't think it's enough. I think this is going to be a very close championship, but I still think Newman's going to come out on top. Especially with the 24 car having a DNF. Look at that, Newman's in 3rd. So, I mean, dang it, man. We're going to lose the championship right at the end by the just slimmest of margins. Oh, my goodness. This is going to sting. A lap and a half to go here at the Ford 400 here in Homestead. We had a great season. Went out there and just balled out all season long. Taking the white flag one more time around. Homestead Miami Speedway trying to win the last 3 races of the year. And we're going to run the outside because why not? And for Rocket Man Ryan Newman, the Boilermaker, looking for his 2nd championship. Looking for Team Penske's 2nd championship from that 12 car. He won it in 07, and now he's going to win it in 2011. Rocket Man Ryan Newman is going to win the Winston Cup Championship. We're going to win at Homestead, and I'm going to clap for that because we won, and of course Newman gets 2nd. So, a bittersweet ending to the season. Rocket Man Ryan Newman has just won the championship. Now, me and him are tied in titles. We've won 2. He's won 2. Dodge, even though they were kind of, I mean, let's be honest, they were just not even close to the Chevrolet. Somehow, the little Dodge that could dethroned all the big bow tie teams and won the championship. But we won the race, so I mean, at least we won something, right? And that's the worst feeling, is when you do everything you possibly can, you lead the most laps, you win the race, and then you still don't win the championship. You know, it's completely outside of your hands. But, hey, we won Rockingham, right? We won Phoenix. We did everything we could. But I go back to that Kansas moment, guys, when we screwed up, when we had a really good car, got in that wreck. That is what lost us the championship. And it's just how it goes sometimes. I'm going to do a big burnout here because you never know, man. You never know. I love this paint scheme. You never know how the next season's going to go. So, burn it down, man. Burn it down. Plus, Newman is my rival, so I kind of want to show him up in the burnout. There we go. We are officially dethroned as the champion. We won it in 2009, we won it in 2010, and now we're no longer defending Cup champion, which sucks. But it's okay, though. We got Homestead, Victory Lane, pretty cool stuff. Man, Newman gets the championship. You know, in real life, I love Newman, right? He's one of my favorite drivers. But in this playthrough, we're rivals. You know, Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, and Newman. Those are our three rivals. We've had so many run-ins with them. Even Gordon at times. But we get to see how the silly season's going to shake out. We get to see how everything like that's going to play out there. Hey, that's a pretty good check right there for a freaking Homestead win. Holy moly. It's a pretty good check, y'all. And there we go. Homestead 2011 in the books. Let's check it out. So Newman does not lead any laps there, but unfortunately, it's only a 15-point gain. Dang, man. No, wait, hold up. 175 plus 10. Yeah, it's 15-point gain, so about like 25, 30 points out. But for Jeff Gordon, hey, they did everything they could. They probably had an experimental engine package, and it unfortunately grenaded itself. Let's check out the final standings of the year. We'll have full recap on all the standings, the statistics, and all that good stuff. Final year for some of these guys, we don't know who, but we'll figure it out. And of course, Jeff Gordon fell short. He qualified second. He had a bullet, and it makes me wonder that if Jeff Gordon doesn't have a DNF here, and he races the 12 car hard enough, could that possibly stall Newman from getting into that second place finish? I don't know. And just for context, let's go check out the rest of the top five, and I want to show the points, how much they get for each one. So you can see, so Johnson finishes sixth. You can see, you know, sixth place, fifth, fourth, third, second. There's 5-point gap. So if we needed 44 points, we needed Newman to finish. So from here is 25 points there. He would have to probably finish 9th or 8th, so give or take. So that's a pretty close estimate in terms of points percentages. But nonetheless, let's go back to the race shop, boys, and crack a cold one on this season. Alrighty, folks, so let's take a look down all of our stats for the season. So obviously, Bobby Labonte was your Daytona 500 champion, and you know we got our first win of the season at Vegas. But you go through all these here. You can pause the video if you'd like. But hey, man, we had a great season. It was so much fun, and it was a battle. It was a true battle to the end. I still think that was probably the coolest moment of the year. Jerry Nadeau picking up a huge Sonoma win. Bobby Labonte at Chicago, and that is so cool. Of course, Stewart Brickyard. Even Robbie Gordon freaking got Victory Lane this year. Very, very cool stuff there. And hey, man, Dale Jr. had a good shot. I mean, he was down deep in the points, and he was starting to accumulate a good amount. Kurt Busch winning the Subway 500, big win for Roush there. But look at that, boom, boom, boom. We won 4 out of the last 6 races of this season. I mean, you start to think about that. That is very 2011-esque of Tony Stewart, and we're in the season 2011. But it is official, 29 points, man. Oh, that's gonna sting. So the 2002 rookie, he's got a well, he's got a duo of Winston Cup championships. And you know who finished second in that year in 07? You want to know? You want to know who finished second? Where's the points? Yeah. So, of course, when he wins one, I finish second. And we go back here, and he had a bad year in 09 compared to his normal finishes. I mean, think about 11.1 average finish in 09. And then now he's got a 5.6. I'm telling you, Newman, it's pretty cool. Racing for the championships, man. It's a lot of fun. We're going to go take a quick look through all of these here. You can stop the video anytime you want to check out your standings. But I like to do this so I can kind of recap, and if I ever want to go back, I can document where the drivers were, and have all of our fancy drivers and whatnot. I love this game so much, man. It's the GOAT NASCAR game. The game's almost 20 years old. It still feels like it's only like 5 years old, right? So where's your other awards? I really would like to see that 20 car out there. That'd be cool. How crazy it'd be if Tony Stewart retired? No. Apparently, some of the drivers only retire if they win 7 championships or 8 championships or whatever. So I'm going to quickly flip through all these. And again, you could skip ahead in the video if you want. I just do this for those who want to see. Because I love stats. I play this game for the stats. I love analytics. I love data. I love stats. To me, it's fascinating to me. That is interesting. Check this out right here. I don't think I've ever seen this. Rookie of the race. The best finishing rookie of the race. There's not one. So that tells me either A, they didn't have one that finished the race. Perhaps he had a DNF. Or they just didn't have one entered, which is really weird. I have never seen that before. So you learn something new every day. And let's see. How many starts did he make in 2000? So so he didn't really have a true rookie of the year. This was kind of like a driver backing up to a rookie of the year honor. But yeah, look at that, 2011 rookie year. Interesting. Your pole awards, 18 poles in one season. Holy moly, that was almost the same we had in 2019 and 2007. Go through here, and the manufacturer title going to go to Chevrolet, even though Dodge won the championship for the driver. Chevrolet dominated everything else, and your lap champions right there. So that's all in the bag. It is time to check out who is going to be retiring for the Winston Cup season. So let's go ahead and check it out, fellas. Alrighty, folks, and here is your retirement after 2011. So this is really interesting to me. Now, you obviously have Don Evans and Doug Ferguson. Both of those are, fantasy drivers. But the real interesting one to me is Stanton Barrett. The 2003 rookie has never won a cup race, and let's check this out here. Average start and average finish. I mean, we're talking basement dweller. So my theory is this, guys, is that Stanton Barrett is retired, and now Evernham is closing the doors on the 9 cam. So they're going down to, get this, guys, a single car team, I believe, because they have the 19 joint. So that means Jeremy Mayfield is the lone car over there at Dodge. So just when you think things are going great, you win the championship, well, they're starting to lose some. Now, I do think that the 9 car will actually continue, but I think it'll be a Ford, because the Roush Busch car on this game, the number 9, I think is in the game. So my theory is that the 9 will live on, but I think it's going to Roush, which would be really interesting if that's the case. For Don Evans, no Winston Cup wins. The 2006 rookie didn't make too many starts. 2011 was a decent year for him, but I mean, you start looking at their best finishes. Not much there. Doug Ferguson, he's been racing for a good bit. Kind of a journeyman driver, if you will, and unfortunately his best finish, well, is 27. So that is your season wrap up of all those cats, and it's on for 2011 or 2012, excuse me. I wonder if we can check out some of the drivers. Dang it, we can't. I want to know who drives that freaking 9 car, man. Season hasn't begun. I want to know. It's going to drive me nuts, because we're going to be doing 2003 Thunder now. I want to know if the 9 car continues or not, because when Ward Burton's 22 Bill Davis car retired, the 22 came back. It was originally Tina Gordon's car, but Obviously, Tina Gordon drives her Roush in this playthrough, so Ben Baldwin takes over the 22. So my theory is the 9 car will live on. But in terms of paint scheme, guys, let me know in the comment section below. So like I said in previous videos, as of right now, I'll probably only do 2, maybe 3 videos a week of this, just trying to, you know, just trying to juggle everything, right? You know, life gets kind of busy sometimes, but I really like this paint scheme. Like, I would love a 124 scale diecast of this, a 164, you know. I love this paint scheme. I want to keep it the same. I don't know what else we could really change on it, right? I think I want to keep the primary the same, but I think when it comes to, like, the alternates, we'll probably have some different alternate paint schemes this year, you know. But we're probably going to keep the car the same. I love the paint scheme. I love it. I think it's I just like that design, so. Excuse me. Anyways, folks, the mystery of the number 9 car. Will it live on? Who knows? Ryan Newman's a champion of 2011, and the 2012 season begins. And I'll end the video on this, guys. We go to our team sponsorship. 31 out of the 36 Winston Cup races, they're going to be on board. And you think about the happiness and the prestige. I mean, they're at 98 and 94. So, I mean, we have probably 4 to 5 mulligans worth of bad races. I'm talking ended up in a catch fence type of races before they're going to pull the plug. The only problem is that after the contract expires, are they going to re-sign? And their expectations might be extremely stupid. Because if they want us to finish ahead of, hypothetically, Jeff Gordon every week, that's going to be really tough. And this is another thing. Ryan Newman won the All-Star race last year, so he pretty much had rank first in earnings the entire year. Well, now that that's reset, if we go out there and hypothetically win the Daytona 500, that's going to give us the first rank in earnings, which is going to give us more prestige and more happiness down the road. So, that is all for now, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. If you can, please give it a huge thumbs up. Thunder 2003 content is back with Jeff Burton season mode. That's going to be a lot of fun. We'll check that one out and see how that one goes, guys. Have a great one, everybody. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And for all your NASCAR diecast shopping needs, make sure to check out that promo code down below, and you'll save a whole bunch on shipping over there at Circle B Diecast using the code Diecastbuffet. We're on the Daytona next. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Diecastbuffet signing off.